Jerusalem artichokes, also called sunroot, sunchoke, wild sunflowers, or Earth's apple, is a species of sunflower native to Central North America. It is cultivated widely across the temperature zones for its tuber, which is used as a root vegetable. Plant the tubers about 2 to 6 inches deep and about 12 to 16 inches apart. When the plants become about a foot tall, make sure you keep the soil moist but not too wet. I like to mulch mine with grass clippings, leaves, to keep the soil moisture, stake, and support the plants when needed because they grow extremely tall. While the leaves die down, they still consider a hardy plant as their tubers remain dormant during the winter and sprout again during late spring or early summer. They can withstand extreme frost, and some people leave them in the ground until they're ready to use them. For planting, you choose the small, firm, and moist, healthy-looking tubers. Plant them early spring to get Jerusalem artichokes with big roots, which give them the longest growing season possible. I read in quite a few guides that the small tubers that you miss while harvesting will shoot up and supply you with a decent crop. I have yet to wait to confirm this, but I have to say I'm excited to give it a try. Jerusalem artichokes like well-drained soil, and while they are rather undemanding, you need to keep one thing in mind. They will grow large in height, much like sunflowers, and will cast a considerable amount of shade at or on anything close to them. Do not plant them right next to vegetables or flowers that don't like the shade. Just like potatoes, Jerusalem artichokes come in variety of sizes and colors and shapes. While I got my hands on some beige, kind of which falls into a stampede, varieties where many more colors are available. They range in dark purple, pink, and almost white in skin color. They appear in shapes of small onions resembling stubby cucumbers. The Jerusalem artichokes will be ready for harvest in about 4 or 5 months. If you want to maximize tuber production, you must cut off the flower stalks. That way the plant doesn't waste energy on seed production. Let the plant flower, and it does not seem to hurt the tuber production too much. Jerusalem artichokes are generally ready for harvest when the flowers die down. If you have the patience, you might want to wait for the first frost, as tubers harvested after they got hit by the first frost taste sweeter. In my experience, the best harvest season is in the end of September until March. I've waited up to 8 months before harvesting. When roasted, the skin becomes flaky and the flesh becomes tender, but the taste of the sunchoke is slightly nutty and sweet. Cooked sunchokes are best when eating within 2 days. When raw, they are stored well in your fridge's vegetable bin, wrapped loosely in paper towels. Adding Jerusalem artichokes to your soups or stews is a simple way to create a hearty soup with bunches of flavors, just like you would add potatoes. Jerusalem artichokes are a great vegetable but can baffle cooks who aren't quite sure what to do with them. Braised Jerusalem artichokes with mushroom is a hearty, delicious substitute for anything that you would do with potatoes. Fried Jerusalem artichokes with bacon, onions is something that you really have to try. It'll light up your side dish or just eat it by itself. Jerusalem artichokes, or sunchokes, are packed with prebiotics, insulin, boosting gut health, immunity, and digestion, while regulating blood sugar and cholesterol. Due to their high fiber and mineral content, like iron and potassium, they support heart health, energy levels, and can aid in weight management, offering benefits like reduced blood sugar, reduced blood pressure, and improving gut flora balance, making them a nutritional choice for metabolical and digestive wellness. Eat Jerusalem artichokes and you'll be topping up on important minerals. They are rich in iron to give you energy, along with potassium and vitamin B1, which support muscles and nerves. Although they are sweet, their starchy fiber stops any spikes in blood sugar levels. Indeed, they have a lower glycemic index, a G1 score, than potatoes, and they aren't fattening at all. Jerusalem artichokes are a reason to be cheerful in January and February. Sweet and crunchy when raw, smooth and aromatic when cooked, these knobby tubers shine like beacons on the lean, dark midwinter shopping list.